Namaste. Welcome back, Stellar Stargazers, and a warm cosmic hello to our new listeners. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Heather, and you're tuning into the Stellar Soulcast,
where we decode the cosmos one episode at a time.
In our last episode, we danced through Venus, the planet of love, values, beauty, and cosmic magnetism. We explored how your Venus placements reveal your personal love language and sense of self-worth. It got dreamy, delicious, and maybe a little deep.
But today, we're turning up the cosmic heat. It's time to talk about the planet that rules our inner warrior, Mars. Mars is how we act, how we chase, how we defend. It's passion, power, and even, yes, how we fight. So if you've ever wondered why you may explode in traffic or maybe push hard towards goals, Mars is behind it. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a cosmic download. Also, follow us on our socials at the Stellar Soulcast. Whether you're catching us twice a week or just tuning in as we walk this stellar path with you.
All right, stargazers, grab your astro journals and maybe a stress ball because we're diving into your drive, desire, and divine fire. To understand Mars astrologically, let's first look at his roots. And stargazers, Mars has had a fiery and legendary legacy. This isn't just some red-hot rock floating in space. Mars has been revered, feared, and summoned across cultures as a divine spark of courage, conflict, and conquest. If you joined us back in episode 5, you'll remember we explored the mythological roots of astrology through the lens of Babylonian, Greek, and Roman cultures, and Mars shows up loud and bold in all of them. But don't worry, we're going to do a quick mythological speed run to ensure everyone is on the same page. So let's first start with our Babylonian mythology. In Babylonian times, Mars was known as Nergal. The role of Nergal was the god of war, destruction, plague, and the underworld. He was known for representing the dual nature of conflict, necessary force, and chaotic devastation. Nergal wasn't just about brute strength. He also symbolized reckoning, seasonal change, and even purification through hardship. His energy here is raw, intense, and deeply transformative. Moving on to Greek mythology. Mars was known as Ares, the god of war and bloodlust. He was bold, hot-tempered, and fearless, charging headfirst into battle with no plan but full passion. He embodied raw, unfiltered aggression, not always popular with the other gods, but undeniably powerful. Aries teaches us that anger and drive are natural forces. Their key is to know how to channel them. And moving on to Roman mythology. So Romans just took, as we've said before, the Greek gods and renamed them. And this is where we get Mars. The role of Mars was the god of war, action, masculinity, and protection of the Roman state. He was known to be deeply respected. He wasn't just about conflict. He was the guardian of order and father of the Romans as well. His energy was focused, honorable, and purposeful. Mars in Roman culture symbolized physical strength and the strategy to wield it wisely. So whether he's charging into battle, purging through fire, or standing guard as a protector of the people, Mars shows us that power must be directed with intention. He reminds us that courage isn't just about fighting, it's about knowing when, why, and how to act. And that's exactly what we're going to decode in today's episode. Mars in astrology tells us how we chase, how we fight, and what we're willing to sweat, or maybe scream for. So let's fire up that warrior spirit and talk about Mars and how he acts in your chart.
So, what exactly does Mars rule in your chart, stargazers? Why is this fiery red-hot planet such a big deal in astrology? Well, Mars is your cosmic engine. He governs how you act, how you fight, how you go after what you want, and how you express your raw energy and passion. He's not just about anger. Mars is about courage, initiation, desire, and drive. So let's break it down. Mars rules action and drive, and this is your inner ignition switch. Mars shows up how you initiate, whether you drive or dive in headfirst or cautiously calculate every move. He fuels your ambition and how you make decisions in real time. Mars asks, how do you do life? Now, Mars also rules motivation and goals. Mars reveals what gets you out of bed and what keeps you focused. Are you goal-oriented, competitive, or creatively driven? Do you push hard or do you prefer slow and steady progress? Mars sets the pace for your pursuits. Now, in terms of anger and boundaries, this is how you handle frustration, conflict, and defense. Do you explode, avoid, assert, or simmer silently? Mars is your fight instinct. Your no thanks, your not today, and your hell yes.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. He teaches you where your limits are and how you respond when they are crossed. Mars also rules passion and sexual energy. Mars is primal. He rules desire, physical attraction, and how you go after pleasure. If Venus is what you're drawn to, Mars is how you pursue it. Your Mars sign says a lot about your chemistry, libido, and bedroom vibe. Now, with physical energy and vitality, Mars governs the body's stamina, movement, and physical resilience. He shapes how you channel adrenaline, whether through workouts, dance, competition, or full-on warrior mode. Now, it's important to note that Mars rules Aries, the bold, independent first sign of the zodiac, but he also traditionally rules Scorpio, which brings a totally different vibe. With Aries, Mars is hot, fast, and external. In Scorpio, he's strategic, intense, and internal. Still powerful, though, just a bit more secret weapon energy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ooh, what's the secret you have there, Sophie? Hey, channeling your Mars energy for some secret weapon.
Yes, definitely some secret weapons there. But just like Venus has a sweet spot in Pisces, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. That means Mars operates at peak power when he's grounded, focused, and on a mission. Think long-term stamina, boss moves, delayed gratification for big rewards. But what about Mars in different elemental signs? Let's quickly break this down. Mars in fire signs can give bold, fast, and instinctual energy. These signs act on impulse and passion. They are risk takers, they're competitors, and motivators. They don't wait, they go. When Mars is in earth signs, it comes off steady and determined. These signs move with intention, effort, and control. They're motivated by results and security, and they're in for the long haul. When Mars is in air signs, this comes off with action that comes through ideas, communication, and creativity. These placements may fight with words, win with wit, or hustle through intellect and strategy. Now, with Mars in water signs, they are the emotional warriors. These signs act from intuition, protection, and deep passion. They may hide their fire, but when they move, it's meaningful and magnetic. The key here isn't whether your Mars is aggressive or calm. It's about understanding how you uniquely act on desire, defend your space, and pursue your goals. Mars is your cosmic call to action. Some of us chase it fast, others go deep. Some punch the wall, and others punch the spreadsheet. No judgment, just understanding your inner warrior. So to wrap up this segment, if your sun is your core essence, the CEO, and your moon is your emotional compass, then Mars is your action commander. It's your inner fire that powers your decisions, your defenses, and your drive. So buckle up your cosmic seatbelt, stargazers. Next up, we're exploring what happens when Mars turns inward. Yep, it's Mars retrograde time. Ready to retrace the battle lines, Heather?
Hell yeah, I was born ready. All right, stargazers, get ready. Wow. Can you tell I was really born ready? What's up? All right, stargazers, get ready to hit that cosmic pause button because it's time to Mars in retrograde. We've been hyping Mars up as the planet of drive, action, passion, and willpower. But what happens when the planet of momentum suddenly hits reverse. Cue the why am I so tired? Spiral. Got that? I was tired. Because when Mars goes retrograde, the universe invites us to rethink how we fight, how we act, and where we're putting our energy. So let's break it down. Like Venus, Mars retrograde isn't quite as common as Mercury, but it's a big deal. It only happens roughly every 2 years and lasts for about 2 to 2.5 months. And trust us, you feel it, all right? What we really do want to reiterate, though, is especially for those who are tuning in for the first time, welcome, new stargazers. When Mars is in retrograde, Mars appears to slow down and move backwards in the sky from our perspective here on Earth. However, it is actually an optical illusion, and the planet is not really going backwards. Regardless, astrologically speaking, this is a big deal because the energy does a full 180 degrees. Well, let's talk about what you feel during Mars retrograde. During this time, you may have a lack of motivation, project stall, energy drops. That fire you usually run on might feel like embers. And conflict may rewind, which means old arguments, frustrations, or unresolved anger may resurface. You might feel more reactive or more avoidant than usual. And trigger that burnout awareness because that hustle will catch up. Mars retrograde forces you to confront what's draining you, especially if you've been running on fumes. Been there. And passive aggression may rise. Your usual style of dealing with things might feel off. You might hold things in longer or blurt them out sideways. Classic Mars retrograde. And that sexual frustration or redirection. Watch out, because that libido, not libido, the libido can spike, stall, or shift altogether. You might question what you're really craving. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But wait, before you run and hide your to-do list and avoid all conflict for 2 months, Mars retrograde isn't here to wreck your progress. It's here to recalibrate your power.
Oh, wait, no.
This isn't, oh my God. I think I was trying to do like
yeah.
But like, I have no. So, you know what? Recalibrate your power.
Good. Yeah, that was good.
Maybe I should go into voice acting.
Yes.
What's up? So, stargazers, this isn't a breakdown. It's a realignment of how you use your strength, your voice, and your fire. Think of it as a cosmic check-in where Mars is asking, am I chasing something that actually matters to me? And, you know, I should maybe give a little feminine voice here, too. So, am I moving with purpose or just reacting? Me? Heather? Is that you?
No tea.
No tea. Where have I been pushing too hard or too long? And another question to maybe ask yourself, do I know the difference between power and force? All right. Yep. Now, you might be thinking what you can do during this time to thrive and feel the power. But your astro berries.
Berries. Like that. Your astro bestries.
Oh, maybe we coined something like new here. Wow.
Astro.
Oh, Asto bestry. No, wait, Asto best.
That's even a cute name, Asto.
Asto. Oh. Future son or daughter name? You know what? Like a few years from now, let's circle back to our Mars episode.
Episode 13.
Yes. I almost said episode 12. I was like, wait, no, wrong. Wait.
No,
It's 13.
Yeah. Venus was our lovely.
Oh yeah, our little passion, our little passion planet. Oh, Venus. Ooh, I don't know why I always want to call it Aphrodite though.
That would be lit if someone renamed it,
right?
Even though they probably will never rename it.
Because it's I just think of, I don't know. I just always think of it right? Maybe we'll rename it.
Yeah, especially because we're moving into more feminine energy. Yeah. Maybe they would consider.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Aphrodite. Well, move over because this is Mars' turn.
Ooh, boom!
So here are some cosmic tips from your astro besties to keep you balanced while Mars is on the backspin. So, stargazers, audit your energy. Track what fuels you or what drains you. Reflect on what you're fighting for and whether it's still aligned with your values. Also, pause and do not push, all right? This is not the time to force major moves, start high conflict conversations, or launch big projects, especially if they're ego-driven. We know Mars loves that ego. Instead, plan, rework, revise, and rest. Also, reclaim your boundaries. Mars retrograde is prime time for noticing where your no needs to be louder. All right? It is okay to say no.
Emphasis on that.
Hell yeah, man. Because I know I learned that through time. So, where have you been people-pleasing or pushing past your limits? Remember that no. And reignite your inner spark. Instead of charging outward, turn that energy inward. Get back to what truly excites you. This is the perfect time to rework your relationship with confidence, assertiveness, and desire. And lastly, reflect on physical desires. What's changed your relationship to sensuality and passion? Are you expressing your needs? Or are you suppressing them? Remember that libido, right? So just get it in the bedroom.
Yes.
Oops.
Bam, bam.
Wait, should you do a rated M for mature? Or am I aging myself now?
No, you know what's funny? Have you heard the term cracked? Oh, I don't even know if we should be talking about this.
No. Oh, no. I'm going to sound old. No, you have to tell me.
Apparently, it's like the birds and the bees, but that's like the new term for it.
What?
Like, you know how people say smashing? Like, people were
now
smashing
you're cracked?
or hooked up. Well, even though hooked up, technically, I think just means, like, kissing. And, like, back in the day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess like, it's
like making out.
Oh, shit. So, like, cracked?
No, it's cracked.
That sounds silly. Mm-hmm. Sorry, bros, girls, whatever. I'm sorry.
Z's.
Damn. Wait, this is Gen Z or is this like Gen Alpha? Because isn't Gen Alpha coming up into the teens now?
It is Alpha too,
right? Because my niece is Gen Alpha. She's 10.
Oh, okay. So,
but I don't know if she was like the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, she could be.
Dang. Oh, ooh.
I can fact check.
Yes, Siri moment. Siri moment.
Hey Siri, what year does Gen Alpha start? 2010.
2010.
Oh shit, so they'd be like 15.
Oh my god, yeah, because
I mean the youngest. Yeah, the oldest
would be like 15.
Be 15.
Oh, all right. What up, Gen Alpha?
The
what are y'all doing up there?
Yeah.
Okay, they'd be 15. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, I don't want to be like my...
As a Gen Zer, it kind of sounds crazy that the next gen is already, like, in high school.
Girl, okay, whatever. You cuss me. I be saying you cuss me. I'm a millennial, okay? I'm a young millennial, and it's messing with my mind.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Literally messing with my mind.
They're
Dude,
in high school.
Nah, you know what I've been doing? I've been rewatching Survivor, and I remember back in the day, like 10 years ago, they had the millennials versus Gen X.
Yeah.
Everybody was in their early 20s. They killed it. A millennial, sorry, I'm going to, spoiler warning, so, pause, whatever, or like mute it, whatever. Like a millennial won that season. I was so happy. I'll refrain from his name, but it was Adam. But I was so rooting for him. But anyway, now you fast forward, I'm like, oh my God.
No,
now it'd be like Gen Z versus millennials. And in the
Yeah.
beginning of it was like, oh yeah, the Gen X was like young and thriving and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh. I was like, oh God. But it's awkward for me because I'm like a young millennial. Well, you're a cuspy millennial.
Yeah.
I feel like Sophie's more millennial.
Yeah.
With a little Gen Z flair.
Just a little bit.
It's a Gen Z flair. Well, like the other day, you told us, why are you acting like a millennial?
Oh.
You said that.
I
was
did?
like, damn.
Was I lit?
No.
No.
No, I actually don't think you were. I don't think you were. It was after we
no.
recorded the Venus episode. Yeah.
When did I say that?
It was, I don't know, we were done recording and we're down on the, like, we're out in the living room and you go, like, stop acting like, not to me.
Oh, not, I was like, I don't know if I would say that to you.
No,
The
it was,
guys?
it was the guys. You're like, stop. And you're like, oh, wait, you are a millennial. I was like, ouch.
Oh my god.
Oh man. All right. Well, we could do a whole podcast episode on this. Yeah, why not? Down the line. But anyways, when Mars retrograde.
Oh, because it cracked.
Thank you, Gen Alpha. We're
Right.
very, very young
With the
Gen Zers.
distractions.
Because I guess the youngest Gen Zers are still in high school, right?
Mm.
They're
So
16.
see, if they were born
Like
in
11th to 12th grade?
2009.
Yeah, they'd be like 11th
yeah.
and 12th grade.
Yeah, they'd be graduating.
Yeah.
Or soon to be. Yeah. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, you're cuspies too.
Yep.
Just like your girl Sophie here.
How do
Just
y'all
in the-
feel? Everyone's getting old.
Well, anyway, on that note, Mars retrograde can feel frustrating. You might feel more irritable, less focused. Hey, right now? No, I'm just kidding. It's not a retrograde. Or even feel like
One thing is retrograde, but not Mars.
Yes. Actually, two.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Mercury
Neptune is retrograde. Whoopsie.
But as we discussed with Venus and Mars, this is not a curse. The gift of this retrograde is the space it creates to redirect your force. When Mars slows down, you get to ask, is this where I want my fire going? Or am I burning out? And just so you're cosmically in the know, at the time of this recording, as you may have peaked with our talking about retrograde, it is July of 2025, and we have some time until our Mars retrograde. It will begin in December of 2026, specifically December 6th of 2026. The day before my birthday. See who remembers that. Put it out there. I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Oh,
I was debating whether or not to say that, but all right. But yes, December 6th of 2026 and lasting until February 23rd of 2027. So make notes now, stargazers, and keep those dates in mind when planning high energy launches, major conflict convos, or big physical changes. And when our next Mars retrograde comes, take a breath. Maybe take a break. Let your body rest and let your soul remember what it actually wants to chase, okay? Because Mars retrograde isn't about quitting. It's about coming back stronger and more intentionally lit up. And with that, stargazers, let's decode your Mars flare one sign at a time.
Okay, stargazers, it's time to ignite your inner fire and vibe with Mars, the planet of passion, action, ambition, and that fight or flight instinct. Mars doesn't just show what lights your fire, it shows how you go after it, defend it, and fight for what you want. Whether you're bold and brash, cool and calculated, or emotionally explosive, your Mars sign reveals your personal drive style. Now it's time to have our cosmic speed date with Mars through the Zodiac. And just like we did with Venus, we're breaking it down by element, starting with fire.
The best sign? No, I'm just
No?
the best element. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, we love our fire signs.
Hell yeah.
Yes. But when it comes to Mars in Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, they are assertive, courageous, movers and shakers with no chill when it comes to chasing what they want, and that's on period. So Mars in Aries, pure fire starter, okay? Acts fast, thinks later, fierce, fearless, and maybe a little reckless, a true warrior spirit. It's, I want it, I'm going for it now attitude.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Fire starter.
Yeah, that's why
like fire. Yeah, when you said that, starter.
Every time I see that word, I have to say it like that.
Yeah, because when you said it like that, I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, did she do that like intentionally or unintentionally?
Yeah,
oh, it was wonderful.
Now, Mars in Leo, that is driven by passion, pride, and purpose, loves a dramatic entrance, and thrives in leadership roles. This is let me lead with fire and a little flair. And Mars in Sagittarius, this is restless, free-spirited action, motivated by truth, adventure, and meaning. This is what fights for beliefs are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? This is...
We'll circle back.
I know, it's great. Yeah, we'll shed some light.
In a few minutes.
Yes.
Heck yeah, now let's move on to those
good.
earth signs.
No, wait, this is catch me chasing purpose through every passport stamp. Hold on, I gotta read that last part. Because they're gonna get mad. The Sagittarius. Hold on. No, it's good though.
Oh my god, we are not gonna get mad.
No, just
yeah,
a
we
little
would.
bit.
Just
yeah,
just
like
a little
everyone
bit.
needs
Just
their little
bit.
quote.
All right. Yeah, let's bring it on.
This is catch me chasing purpose through every passport stamp. Yes.
Bam!
Bam! Those awesome jet setters. Okay, but with the earth signs, so Mars in Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this is grounded, intentional. These signs pursue with strategy, persistence, and strong work ethic. When Mars is in Taurus, this is slow to start but unstoppable once moving energy. They prefer comfort and consistency over chaos. This is I'll move when I'm ready and I'll outlast everyone. That is powerful. Mars in Virgo is tactical and focused, motivated by problem solving and being of service, fights with precision, not volume. This is I don't argue, I organize.
Organizing mad. Putting down everything that their checklist. This is what I don't like about you.
Ooh.
Maybe this is what I like about you.
Exactly.
But this is what ticks me off about you.
Mm-hmm. And they put in the little boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, the Excel spreadsheet, too. Going the extra mile.
The different files for each person. Can't forget that's mutable energy, too. But Mars in Capricorn, the CEO of ambition, calculated, controlled, and ultra-driven, climbs mountains without breaking a sweat. This is play the long game, build the empire, and finish strong. Okay. Now with air signs, Mars in Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, these are the quick thinkers, the social fighters. These signs take action through words, ideas, and collective causes. Mars in Gemini, this is mentally restless and multitasking energy, debating for sport, learning for fun, and moving in bursts. I have 5 plans and a backup. Let's go. Ooh, that's pretty.
That duo, like, you know what I mean? Like, all over.
Quick and fiery. So, Mars in Libra, the diplomat warrior, seeks fairness but will throw down when justice is on the line. Don't mistake my charm for passivity. I came to win with style. Period. Mars in Aquarius, the revolutionary, driven by ideas, progress, and causes bigger than self. Reform the system. Rebel smart. Change everything. Think of that when you think of Mars in Aquarius.
Oh, man. I'm just, like, thinking it, too, with, like, the stubborn, fixed energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very stubborn energy.
Oh man, I think all the fixed signs have pretty stubborn
seriously.
energy. Like all of them. Like all
Taurus.
The
Leo.
Taurus energy. Yeah.
Listen, Leos, I've known so many Leos to be so stubborn.
Yeah. You guys are definitely stubborn.
But like in the weird, like, comes off a little like passively stubborn, like
a passively aggressive.
Oh shit. No. Probably.
No, it's I mentioned in another episode, the side eye.
Yeah.
You guys have the side eye.
Bombastic side eye. Criminally offensive side eye. Oh, Lord. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When Mars is in this element, they are emotional, powerful, action flows from intuition, protection, and passion that will run deep. Mars in Cancer, quiet but fierce when provoked, protective and reactive, defends family, values, and heart space. This is You Hurt Mine? ? You've got me to deal with.
Hell yeah, man. Tell them.
By the way, my Mars is not in Cancer, if you could tell. When Mars is in Scorpio, they're deeply focused and emotionally intense, strategic, private, and powerful under pressure. You won't see me coming, but you'll definitely feel it. Ooh. Yep. Mars in Pisces, dreamy and adaptable, fights with faith, creativity, and conviction. Less brute force, more divine flow. My weapon is intuition, and I know how to use it. Knowing your Mars sign is like unlocking your cosmic fuel source. Are you that spark plug, the smoldering ember, the volcano that erupts when pushed too far? Yeah. It's true, though. It's exactly how
I just feel like my sound effects in every episode, I really try, and it's like so funny.
It's giving what it needs to give.
Hell yeah, man.
That is because your Mars energy shapes how you chase your dreams, how you handle anger. What? I read it already?
No, I just had the giggles. I
was like, oh no.
No. I just had the giggles.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
Sorry.
No, it was good. It was good because that Mars energy shapes how you chase your dreams.
Hell yeah, man.
How you handle anger.
What up?
How you show up in the bedroom, bounce chicka wow wow. And whether you're Mars.
I'm sorry, I thought about the birthday sex song.
Oh.
Birthday sex. Birthday sex. No. Yo, I'm not going to go that round, but like by Jeremiah. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
That boom, boom. Wayo. Okay, so whether you're marching, manifesting, or moving in silence, Mars gives a rhythm to your motivation and the edge to your confidence. And don't forget, your Mars sign isn't just about fight mode. It's about momentum, sex drive, personal power, and how you protect your peace. It's how you claim your space in the world physically, emotionally, and energetically. So next time you feel yourself ready to act, speak, push, or passionately defend your vision, thank your Mars. Or better yet, channel it, because that's your unique warrior code, stargazers.
Yo, what up? Yes. Embrace that inferno energy. Seriously. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm really like channeling that Mars energy right now because I have this big ass smirk on my face. I really don't know. It's so funny because it's so accurate. It's wonderful. I can't wait to tell them my Mars placement.
Yes.
I wonder if they're guessing it.
They probably are right now. Drop a comment.
Yeah, if you think
comment right now.
Right now.
Pause and comment what you think Heather's Mars sign is.
Or let us know if you guessed it correctly, because I think it's really shining right now. Yeah. I don't know, man. But stargazers, like we just said, embrace that freaking inferno, okay? But we're going to move on and talk a little bit about Mars in your big six, which also includes your sun, moon, rising, Mercury, and Venus placements. So like Sophie just said, Mars is like your cosmic fuel source. It doesn't get as much spotlight as Venus, but let's be real. Without Mars, you're not going anywhere. He's your cosmic engine, powering your will, your passion, your boundaries, and that drive. Think of Mars as your action activator. He influences how you chase your goals, fight your battles, set your boundaries, and get things done. We would specifically like to review Mars in correlation with your sun, moon, and rising signs because this helps influence your drive style. Because as we know, your sun, also CEO.
CEO.
Seriously though, those shirts.
Yeah.
It will come. It will come. But your sun or your CEO shows who you are, and Mars shows how you pursue life as that version of you. So, for example, a Pisces sun with Mars in Aries, you might be a spiritual dreamer and a fearless doer. Your moon reveals your emotions, whereas Mars shows how you protect them. Got a sensitive moon and a tough Mars? You might cry and then clap right back. And your rising is your outer vibe, and Mars brings that confidence behind it. If Mars is influencing your rising, you likely come off as bold, assertive, maybe even a little intense. People sense your drive before you say a word. There's an I've got things to do energy in your aura. And you move with purpose, and others definitely feel that. But don't forget, Mars makes aspects too. We aren't deep diving into aspects here, but we just wanted to give you a little taste to inform you that Mars doesn't work alone. He's in conversation with all the other planets in your chart, and that creates your unique motivation and conflict style. Or, in other words, aspects. Oh, gotta love those aspects, right? Sorry. So am I. Anyways, here's a little taste. If Mars squares Saturn, there may be delayed reactions or internal pressure. A slow burn, but long-term grit. If your Mars trines Mercury, you might be a fast talker, fast thinker, or fast mover. You act on ideas in a snap. If Mars conjuncts Pluto, you could be intense, powerful, and transformational. You go all in or not at all. We'll do a full episode on aspects soon. Trust us, it's going to be lit. So stay tuned, stargazers. But in closing of this segment, we want to stress that Mars is a planet that helps you fight for yourself. Whether you're bold, tactical, soft-spoken, clearly I'm not soft-spoken, but strongly willed. Your Mars sign is where your fire lives. It's not just about anger or action, it's about your aligned energy. So while your sun shines and your moon feels, your Mars moves. He helps you set those boundaries, chase what excites you, and say yes to what's worth your fire. And remember, say no when you're people-pleasing.
Yes.
Especially during reflecting on Mars retrograde.
Yep.
In short, knowing your Mars sign helps you answer what drives me, how do I handle conflict, and what's worth my energy and what's not. But on that note, we're going to move into the topic of what you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Hey, we're going to reveal those Mars placements.
Alrighty. So my Mars is in Libra.
Scalies.
Yeah, definitely the scales and everything that we talked about earlier, of course, is so true. I'm always about what is just. Heather's laughing because she knows how very much
applicable.
action forward when it comes to like anything related to social justice.
No gatekeeping.
No gatekeeping.
No gatekeeping.
Right. Everything needs to be fair. And if it's not, I'm coming for you. But I do get motivated for harmony. Yeah.
Yeah.
And things must feel aligned and well balanced. But Heather, tell us yours.
For those who guessed, it's definitely, I don't know if you guessed it right, but it's in Sagittarius.
Whoa. Pew, 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 pew. That's fireworks.
So, hey, bam, bam, bam. For all of you guys, all you stargazers that have been riding this cosmic wave with us, I'm sure you just realized there's my Sagittarius stellium. So what up?
Lit.
What up? So yeah, no, my it's really intense. It's definitely adventurous. It's that go energy.
Yeah.
So it really, is super applicable. So my Mercury's in Sagittarius. Mars is in Sagittarius. My sun is Sagittarius.
Wow.
So it's really intense. I think that's where my like comes from, right?
Yeah.
Like that not wanting to be shackled down, that freedom to just go for what I want, that ambition, and sometimes be a little bit emotional about it. So that mutable energy too, right?
Oh yeah.
All over the place. And it's just that fun, connective energy, I think, you know? So I try to be playful. I think I'm playful too.
Yeah, I think you definitely are. And I think when it comes to like motivation too, you do have a lot of motivation to like understand and expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure.
Ironically, it reminds me a lot of like, I don't want to, I will say it, like in some weird way, Cancer energy.
Cancer energy?
Yeah.
Huh.
In a sense where like you are constantly like moving towards like collecting and having in like your pocket.
Okay,
they're
I
like
can
one
see
of
that.
the collectors. But I feel like you are with that with knowledge.
It's like the Cancer energy that's outspoken.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of like, because I, you know, as everyone could probably guess from listening, I talk a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like very like, like, I don't know. I don't know what that scream was just there, but I can see that. Yeah, because Cancers are deep, right? And that Cancer energy definitely runs deep and emotional. And that energy with Mars is the same way, just more outwardly.
Exactly.
Instead of inwardly, I think. You know?
But you know what's interesting? I was reading a little bit into like really the different aspects and like energies with the different signs. And like with Sagittarius and the polarity between Sagittarius and Gemini, you're gonna laugh because I mentioned it in the last episode too. You're like, what? But listen, like with Gemini, they are similar where they like to like learn and like they're very intellectual, but it's very much outward where it's like they want to learn and talk and share ideas with others. But I feel like Sagittarius they want to learn more, but it's usually towards us like self, like towards things that interest, like pretty much like focused on things that interest them and like can help them in their personal world.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think that's where that like thrive for knowledge and freedom kind of come from. So and not wanting to be bottled down, it's kind of like that next step forward. What can I do to not feel caged, to not be in this routine? Right. Because I think a lot of Sagittarius is like, I mean, even sun sign, like, you know, especially having my sun, Mercury, and Mars all in Sagittarius, which is in like the big six too. So that's a little intense, but it's just that thrive to have no shackles and what's best for yourself. I could see that. And that's why I said before too, when we were talking about having your Mars and Sagittarius, I was like, oh, we'll circle back to this. And then I was like, no, we're not going to be upset if you don't give us our quote. But now I'm thinking about it. I would have been sad because honestly, sometimes Sagittariuses, we like really get like poopied on. Yeah, like if you go into some comments, like it's like, oh, never date a Sagittarius, or Sagittarius sucks, or Sagittarius. I'm like, damn. And on TikTok, as we've been doing this, it's one of the least hashtagged of the Zodiac. I mean, they do say that, I mean, I haven't looked at it myself statistically or anything like that, but that a lot of people don't tend to be born in December too. Yeah. So maybe that could be some part of it too, that there isn't as many birthdays in December. But I was really shocked to see that. As I'm putting in the hashtag, I was like, ew, what the WTF? And stargazers, for those that remember, when me and Sophie were talking, maybe it was episode 1 when I was talking about my coworker that told me I was too nice to be Sagittarius. Damn. What is it? I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know what the whole thing with Sages are. I've always had like pretty positive experiences with Sagittarius, so I personally can't say anything. But whatever beef the majority of people have with Sagittarius, they need to take it up with their own personal Sagittarius and not come after the sign as a whole.
You know what, guys? Or stargazers, I should say. Check where your Sagittarius is and what placements you have in there.
There you go.
You know, any, if that. Do you have an empty house? See what, or, you know, see what house your Sagittarius cusp, even with no placement.
Exactly.
I'm curious. Not to make this all about Sagittarius, but I'm probably, like, channeling that right now, because... And now I'm, like, we went into sun signs, too, as Sagittarius. This is not the episode for
Not it.
But
we're helping you guys make the connections and realizing that we're not that different after all.
I like that.
Yeah.
Or, like you said in the last episode, when astrologies.
Yes. When astrologies. Beautiful. We love. All right, stargazers, it's time to tune into your inner Mars with this week's soul homework. Let's explore how you take action, handle tension, and channel your personal power. So grab your astro journals and maybe your favorite pen with a little warrior energy, because we're getting fired up.
Hey.
Yeah. So the journal prompts for this week, or this episode, I should say. How do I go after what I want? What triggers my frustration, and how do I usually respond? Where am I wasting energy? And where do I need to push harder? What lights a fire in me, and am I acting on it? Once you reflect, look up your Mars sign and house using either Time Passages, astro.com, or your favorite astrology app. That combo reveals how and where you take action in your life. And don't forget, your birth time matters. It gives you the house placement that tells you where the fire shows up. Here is your Mars mindfulness mission for this week. Notice your energy shifts. When do you feel energized versus drained? Assertive versus avoidant? Mars wants you to move with purpose. Protect your peace and pursue what actually fuels you up. Whether you're charging ahead or learning to pause, your Mars sign is your guide to power with intention. Now go light it up, stargazers. Now go light it up, stargazers.
Hey, get it? But we hope this deep dive into Mars gave you some fiery insight to carrying into your week. Remember, understanding your Mars sign helps you move with intention, understand how you chase your goals, handle conflict, protect your energy, and pursue passion. He's the spark behind your hustle and the fire behind your boundaries. And in our next episode, we're expanding that flame into full-blown abundance. Have you guessed it? That's right. We're talking about Jupiter, the planet of growth, luck, and big cosmic blessings in the real Sagittarius. So get ready to stretch, dream, and glow up with some planetary magic. But before we go, don't forget to hit subscribe on your podcast app so you don't miss a drop. Follow us on your socials. Our socials, not your socials. Take your socials and follow us at the Stellar Soulcast.
Yep.
And DM us your Mars sign. We love seeing how you stargazers get that done. Or drop a comment and open a collab with your other fellow stargazers. Ooh. But on that note, we want to remind you all to
keep reaching for the stars and trusting the vibes. Until next time, stargazers.